Another video. Yes, I am here. Another video. Just talk about some things. Got a couple comments. Well, I've gotten a couple comments, a couple of messages. People asking me, what did I think about Night of Champions? Because I usually do my review right after the pay-per-view goes off air. This time, didn't even waste it. I was like, you know what? What's the point? Didn't like it. Most people, I'll say a WWE pay-per-view, I don't know. I didn't think this was that good. I'll run down the card. My star ratings or whatever, they're in the description. But I'll just give a quick rundown of what I think about it. John Morrison and Miz versus Finlay and Hornswoggle. I thought that Hornswoggle and Finlay would win the tag team titles just because, I don't know, it seemed like that's what WWE does. They do stupid stuff like that. But they were smart and they didn't put the belts on them. I didn't think this wasn't as bad of a match as I thought it was going to be. It was actually fun. See Hornswoggle get in there and do all that stuff with Miz, but overall it wasn't the best thing you've ever seen in your life. So I'm just glad that they didn't get the belts. Matt Hardy versus Chavo Guerrero for the U.S. title. This was a TV match. They pretty much did the normal stuff they usually do. Nothing really special. I don't even think Bam Neely got involved in it, but who cares? Like I said, that's something you'll see on TV. Mark Henry versus Kane versus Big Show. This was a slow, boring match. I mean, it was a big man match, so what do you think? The best thing about it was seeing Mark Henry, his reaction at winning the title. That did it for me. I was bursting out laughing. It was the funniest thing ever. But congrats to him. He's got a title now. I think he's had a title since forever. Then we got Hardcore Holly, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase. Cody Rhodes turning on Job Corps Holly and joining up with Junior DiBiase. I really like Junior a lot. I like his theme a lot too. I can't wait to get that. But I like this kid a lot. Hopefully he does. I mean, I haven't seen too much of him wrestle, but just his whole attitude and everything. I don't know. A little bit of it reminds me of Orton, but not a lot. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to see what this kid can do. Kofi Kingston versus Chris Jericho. That was a surprise to see Kofi Kingston come out. I thought we'd see somebody like, at first I thought Shawn Michaels. I'm like, maybe not. Then I thought we'll see CM Punk or a Jeff Hardy or something. I don't know what they're gonna do. But Kofi came out. That was pretty good. He was pretty excited. He tripped going in the ring. That was pretty funny. But like I said, it was a decent match. Nothing to jump up and down about, other than the fact Kofi won the championship, or won the Intercontinental title. So that'll be cool to see, what he does with that in the future. Mickie James versus Kate Lee Burchill. Very bland Divas match. Went on too long for the crappiness they put on. Edge and Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This match, the same exact match, happened in the same exact pay-per-view last year. Now, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. The rules from last year's match was if Batista did not beat Edge, that he would never get a world title shot as long as Edge was champion. Yet, at this time, we see Edge versus Batista again for the World Heavyweight Championship match. And the same result again. Edge wins. I don't know. Why is Batista always in the title picture? He's been in the title picture since October of 2006. I think between October 2006 and now, he's maybe had like 2 months not in the title picture. But besides that, he's been in every single world title match. Then we had the match of the night, John Cena versus Triple H. Really wanted to see Cena go over, but didn't happen. Not upset about it, but what can you do? Like I said, it was a good match. Their typical back and forth match, playing with the crowd and everything. Like I said, that was a match of the night. But like I said, nothing still, wasn't spectacular about it. Overall, this pay-per-view was. I hated last year's Night of Champions. I thought it was the worst pay-per-view of the year. It was boring. I think the same thing about this one. I think One Night Stand was better than this, and I didn't like One Night Stand as much as everyone else did. So that should tell you what I think about that pay-per-view. The next night on Raw, of course, we saw CM Punk win the title. That's pretty good. The fashion in which he won it, I think that whole thing about coming in at a random time, which pretty much Edge is the only person that did it. I think that should be saved for heels only to do that stuff. I don't think faces should come in there. Like I said, it was not a big problem, but I just think that the faces should do like like RVD did. Like, I'm gonna fight you, wrestle you at this event and cash it in then. But Raw needed the world title badly, so that's one, I guess, theory that was in my head on how to get a world title, that CM Punk could cash in Money in the Bank and bring one over there. I really didn't see it happening, but hey, it did. I was wishing it happened on the pay-per-view after Triple H won. Punk come out and face Triple H. That would have been pretty good, but we have Punk as world champion. I don't know how long they're going to stay with it. Hopefully they don't screw it up. He'll only have it for a couple months, but like I said, it's pretty cool to see him at the belt now. So like I said, that's what I think about that. Other than that, not too much going on in wrestling. Impact was okay last week. I didn't. Booker T and Kevin Nash, I couldn't stomach that. I mean, I saw like the beginning of it, and I just said no. But the rest of Impact has been good. The World X Cup has been fantastic. Seeing all these guys come in from from the internationals and facing like guys like Mo City Machine Guns. I think it's been pretty good. I can't wait for what they have in store at Victory Road, which should be good as well. And then the last thing I want to talk about. Well, hold on. Before that, True Slayer's been putting up videos about MMA. He's been talking about this right here, Affliction Band. I advise everyone to watch this pay-per-view. It should be amazing. Like I said, when he showed me that card, I was like, wow, that looks good. But yeah, I advise everyone to watch that. July 19th is the date. Of course, it's going to be pretty good. And then the final thing I want to talk about, I haven't talked about basketball since the Lakers pretty much choked towards the Celtics. But I usually have to wait until October to get my NBA fix back. But Olympics are coming up, and we get to see basketball, and they released the 12-man roster. Overall, I think just by looking at it right now, it looks good. A couple gripes about it. I don't think Coach K is the best person to have as the head coach. I want to see who his assistants are. I hope he has some good assistants. But we'll see what they do with that. I'm not a big fan of Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade on the same team. Sure, in a rookie game, they can mesh well together, but when you're playing for a gold medal in the Olympics and you can't kid around, I don't think they mesh well together. I mean, it's okay for them to be on a team, but don't have all three of them on the court at the same time. I don't think it'll work out. Dwight Howard, he's on the team, which is good. I heard he's injured. I'm not sure. I haven't watched too much ESPN this week. Chris Bosh is on the team. That's pretty good. Kobe, of course. I'm not going to say no to that. Jason Kidd, I think ROH Styles mentioned that Jason Kidd is a little bit over the hill, and I kind of agree with that. I don't see why he should be on here. I think you need to have some young guys that can run up and down the court all day, and because these international guys, they don't play when they're on the court. They run, and they run all day. Chris Paul, I think is excellent. I think he should start. If they have Jason Kidd start at point, I'm just going to be upset. I think Chris Paul should start at point. Hell, I think Darren Williams should start at point over Jason Kidd. Like I said, LeBron, of course, I didn't see him not being on this team. And then a couple more guys. Tayshaun Prince. I think you should replace Tayshaun Prince with somebody like Shane Battier, especially with Coach K here, because Shane Battier is a very, very smart player. Not too many big guys on this team as you think it may be. I would think you may have seen like a KG or somebody, but like I said, they have guards that run up and down the court. So I see what I did this. Hopefully this team will mesh well together and we can bring home the gold, because 2004 was an effing joke. With that said, that's all I got to talk about today. Instant Classic 8 out.